What is up, my totally offensive army and random YouTubers alike? Back again for another reaction video, and I know we seldom ever get into politics over here on the Totally Offensive Comedy channel, and that's usually for good reason. However, tonight we're going to go ahead and check out the body cam footage from a recent Indianapolis arrest regarding Vaughx Booker. If you'll recall, Vaughx Booker was the black man who made headline national news last year on the 4th of July for almost being lynched at Lake Monroe in Bloomington, Indiana. Essentially what actually happened was Vaughx Booker and a few of his friends wandered on the private property. A few rednecks and other people were partying on this private property. They escorted him away from the property. Vaughx then became a horrible douchebag, clout-seeking opportunist, and walked right back to the property, initiated a violent confrontation, and then told everybody how he was almost lynched. Later on, he received over $20,000 in crowdfunding because of this, and it was all basically a sad attempt at trying to boost and further his political career, which pretty much no longer exists now. Anyways, body cam footage. I went through all the appropriate channels. I've waited months on this, and now we finally have it. Let's go. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, and the first minute of the video essentially is just the sound of the police cruiser's engine. So we're going to go ahead and start at about 1 minute and 4 seconds in.
The first incident, the lady left. Someone took her home. This incident is a black guy that's saying that they called him boy, and he wanted me to lock the girl up for calling him boy. Well, I can't lock him up for calling her boy. Hey, they called me boy for 14 years. I was 346. So, but that's the owner there. He just pulled up. He called back.
Now, Vaughx Booker is pretty much the king of providing a false narrative for almost every situation he encounters, and they're usually confrontations he initiates. Now I'm talking like him, which almost always turn violent. And notice that the cop in this video is in fact a black man. So before everybody starts getting their torches and pitchforks and talking about racism in today's society, watch the video for what it is.
On the staff this time said that they were a racial group of people. So here's the owner, but he wanted to speak to you, the complainant. So I don't know what he wanted to complain about on me. Hey, Dave, this is my lieutenant. I was telling him about the guy you was talking to. Hal Preston. He's actually complaining on the staff, but I think it might be more him.
Well, my understanding was, talking to them real quick, that it was not...
Oh my Lord. Never in my life have I ever dealt with like this amateur actor. Thank you. I'm not upset. I don't even...
Notice how he initiates conversation with the police officers by walking out, being highly animated, and going, "Oh my Lord, never in my life have I ever dealt with such a situation." Seriously? We're going to be that fucking dramatic right off the bat? That's how you're going to initiate conversation with police officers? Are you fucking serious, dude?
Calm down, thank you.
Okay, I'm not asking you to calm down. I'm asking you, my understanding was that it was not a staff member who called you boy. It was somebody else.
So what happened was that there was, and you can talk to your security guard, what happened was your staff were aggressing at each other.
Well, and I will deal with that.
And so one of your staff members' friends decided to help out your staff member by being racially insensitive. When I complained to the manager was also insensitive. He was like, hey, he was like, my parents are dying. What does it matter if they called you boy? Right. So here we are.
Okay.
Did you seriously see that? The compare and contrast between lowly paid staff members of a bar working during COVID and a pandemic talking about my family is dying, and then he's like, but they called me boy, and now he's just being really hyper animated to really sell it with no real distinctive details whatsoever. No descriptions of like the faces involved in this incident, no names being given, just it was your staff that did it. That's who did it. It was your staff. As a whole, the entire staff of this bar/restaurant is guilty of racism right now, supposedly.
Okay, so here's the situation. I apologize for you being called anything racially insensitive. That is inappropriate, not acceptable to me, not acceptable to Ollie. It is not acceptable, period. And I apologize to you that that happened. I further apologize.
Yes, I mean,
Wait a
I
minute,
appreciate
wait a
it.
minute, okay? I further apologize that our staff didn't handle it appropriately. That is also not acceptable. Bottom line, you should not have been disrespected that way, and I apologize that that happened. And I just, at this point, rather than escalate it further, I want you to accept my apology and let's move on from here.
I appreciate the talk. I also would like to see there be repercussions. You don't have to explain to me what repercussions might be. But this is
He really just paused for 3 seconds to try to think of ways he could further torture the fucking staff of this bar and grill, while he just got like a 1.5 minute long apology and talking about how the employees would be reprimanded and there would actually be consequences for their actions and the things that were supposedly said to him that were offensive. Really though, you just want to now dream up punishments for the staff because you're thinking that you're the bigger person in this scenario? Is that truly how you think life works? Holy fuck.
unacceptable. I mean, I feel like it's unfair to your security person who has to try to navigate between staff and public.
I understand, but that's my issue. Yes, I
It
will deal with
generally
it.
is your issue, but
I will
when
deal
it
with
affects
it.
your
I understand.
clientele.
I understand.
Because I'm not from here, so I'm not used to any of this.
Okay. Well, again, I will deal with it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get your situation resolved to the best that I could do. Really, at this point, the best I can do is apologize to you for what took place.
Imagine being a black man walking around in downtown Indianapolis with a miscolored like suit blazer as a jacket and a really generic fedora and then being like, I hope no one makes fun of me. Seriously? It's almost like he's asking for this shit. Okay, whatever.
Let me deal with my staff.
Well, okay, so I have your staff on camera acting up
Okay.
on video. 60,000 social media followers. I would light you up.
I would prefer to not do that.
And so, I mean, this is that example. And when I went in there,
I have this incident on camera. I have 60,000 social media followers. I will light you up. Really though? That's a really classy move. Just going ahead and threatening an entire restaurant, bar, venue owner and being like, oh, I will just out you all over social media and paint my own narrative until you receive less and less business that you're forced to close down. Fuck people having jobs. Fuck people having means to support their families. I'm on social media. Okay, hero. Okay.
to ask who where the owner was, he was like, this motherfucking customer is here. Let me let you go. I'm going to get you the shop, baby. Like, what do you need? I don't know what that's about.
Let me handle my staff.
Yeah.
I will deal with this situation. I've got to investigate on my part to see what took place, why it escalated the way it did. But I will deal with it.
This is so cringe.
I'm just asking you to accept my apology and let's move on from here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
When is enough enough?
Did you hear that? Even the security guard was like, when is enough enough? Like, when is he going to be done verbally lambasting and berating you for things that were beyond your control as you apologize profusely so your business doesn't go under based on a false narrative from this fucking monumental douchebag? Holy fuck. Okay.
Indianapolis, you're substandard. This is not how you act. When someone tells you that they've been treated in a racially insensitive manner, you don't mock them. By saying you all,
I'm not seeing anything there, sir. If you want to make a complaint, you can come down.
So if I complain, the governor will respond.
I
Maybe you should Google me. But,
If I complain, the governor will respond. Maybe you should Google me. Holy fuck. Let me go ahead and make room beside myself for another chair so this motherfucker's bloated ass ego and inflated sense of self-worth can go ahead and have a place to sit. Oh shit. Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you serious right now? The governor will respond, yeah. You gotta be shitting me.
This is
Do
all.
you have your ID on you so I can get all that?
Do you have? Tell me you. I need your information, please.
Right there, Alan Hopkins,
Can
Lieutenant.
you not have a card?
No, they don't give us cards. Our city's not that rich.
All right. So let's take these notes. Down.
Alright, let's take these notes down. Let's get down to brass tacks. We've got work to do here, officer. We're saving the planet, one fake racially disputed incident at a time. Okay.
If you don't seem to think
Can you
this
make a
matters-
report on his confrontation with them and
Okay. A.L.
huh? Yeah, I got it here. Hold on.
This asshole is actually humming in the background as he leafs through his phone and supposedly in an attempt to get this cop's information and to like text it out with his fat fucking thumbs. I was just verbally assaulted and berated because of my race, but now I'm just humming casually to myself in a parking lot. Fucking for real though?
You still living in Bloomington or you're living up here now?
I just moved here.
What's your new address?
I'm not telling you.
Well, how can I put a report in if you can't give me your address?
The address actually isn't. I mean, you could get other contact information.
I mean, we need to get
a
a...
my license.
Yes.
report?
We're making a report because he had a confrontation with them.
I had a confrontation.
Yes. You just said you had a confrontation with him. So we're documenting the confrontation.
Did you get through IDs?
Huh?
Did you get through IDs?
We know all these. We already have.
Oh, wait a
theirs.
minute. Let me get
We're
this
here
on
all the
camera.
time.
So wait a minute.
Everything's
so,
on camera. We're on
I got
camera.
you, yeah, but-
You're on
but
camera.
I have my camera.
Everybody's on camera.
So you needed my ID, but you didn't get any of the staff.
we
ID.
already have all his information. We come here all
Who's
the
Ollie?
time.
What was the person's name?
That guy.
That wasn't the guy.
Let me get my camera, okay? Because I'm a brilliant motherfucker and I have yet to understand that the staff have, like, their addresses, first, middle, last names, social security numbers, fucking tax information on file with this company because that's literally how they support themselves financially and take care of their families. Yet, I feel like the cops should just go ahead and get their IDs to please me because I have that much of an overinflated sense of self-worth. Bruh, fucking seriously.
He's the owner of the gas.
He's the beat officer.
That's
He
not-
works here
that's-
every day, sir.
Are you yelling at me?
Well, you're talking over me, so I'm talking over you. He works here
So,
every day.
the
Don't tell
bartender-
us we don't know who's who.
What's the bartender's name?
I don't know. He's
Well, so the bartender was the
he's
guy-
the district officer, sir.
Sir,
I told you
you're doing the
he's
most.com and I'm not the
district
guy.
officer.
Do you hear me? I can be deep as well.
I'm not the guy. Did you hear this? You're doing the most.com and I'm not the guy. Did you seriously just swell up on a cop and tell him you're not the one? Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Ooh. What? Okay.
Who's the bartender?
You're the one causing the confrontation.
Who's the bartender? Do you know his name?
I told you.
Did you
He's
you don't
the
get to tell
district
me.
officer.
You
He's the district
work for
officer.
me.
Bye bye.
Did you hand it off in my face?
Yep.
I'm sitting in a call.
Well, we're still documenting everything, so I don't
you
know what
said
you're
my
calling
ID.
about. We're still documenting everything. We're
you
not
don't
stealing
know-
your
you don't
ID.
know- I said-
Get back on the sidewalk. Get back
First
on
of
the
all-
sidewalk. Get back on the sidewalk.
Now he's initiating a confrontation. He has his hand in the cop's face. The cop has attempted to walk away and defuse the situation because he wants nothing more to do with Vaughx Booker's fucking theater-esque overdramatic ass. And, okay. Okay, sure. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Get back on the sidewalk.
oh.
Get.
Are you threatening to arrest me?
I'm telling you to get out of the street and get back on the sidewalk.
He has my ID,
Get out of the street, get on the sidewalk.
sir.
He's doing business. Get on the sidewalk.
He has my ID.
Get on the sidewalk.
Thank you.
Don't push on me. You pushed me first.
I didn't push you at all.
You're not gonna bump up against me and play that game.
I didn't push you at all.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
And behind your back.
All right, so let me go ahead and just double check what happened here.
He's the district
work for
officer.
me.
Bye bye.
Did you hand this off in my face?
Yep.
I mean, I'm sitting in call.
Well, we're still documenting everything, so I don't know what you're calling about. We're still documenting everything.
Okay, so the cop is attempting to extricate himself from this over-dramatic ass fucking confrontation, and he's just wanting to go on down the road. Like, he's wanting to get in his police cruiser, go on down the road, and be like, fuck it, I obviously can't get a report out of this because Vauxxx Booker is not willing to cooperate. I'm done. I totally understand his point of view. Okay.
We're not stealing your ID. Get back on the sidewalk. Get back on the sidewalk. Get back on the sidewalk.
Now Vauxxx is putting his hands up in the cop's personal space because that's not at all fucking threatening.
Oh.
Get back on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Get.
Are you threatening to arrest me?
I'm telling you to get out of the street and get back on the sidewalk.
He has my ID.
Get out.
Now he's asking him loaded questions and making requests because that's what you want to do to a cop who's trying to extricate himself from a situation. Sure, that's a brilliant idea.
Street, get on the sidewalk.
Sir.
He's doing business. Get on the sidewalk.
He has my ID.
Get on the sidewalk.
Thank you. Don't
push on me.
Did you really just push me?
You pushed me.
He has my ID, and then he puts his hand and his shoulder all up in the cop's face, touching the cop, and then gets mad when the cop gets pissed off. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never been that close to a cop in which I felt the need to brush up to a cop to prove a point or to fucking reach for something. Why? Because I realized that, like, the dude is connected to a fleet of other cops via radio. He has a camera to document the situation, so I can't lie my way out of it. He has a gun, which he will obviously use with lethal force if he feels threatened. Yeah, that doesn't say push up on a fucking cop. That's what stupid people would do in this situation. And obviously we have a stupid person here.
Me first.
I didn't push you at all.
You're not going to bump up against me and play that game.
I didn't push you at all.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
And behind your back. You're not going to push your way past me.
I was just really getting my ID.
No, you're not going to bump through me.
I didn't mean to bump you at all.
No, you did.
I'm not going to pull against you.
You've met every...
Oh, now we're apologizing and saying we're not going to resist arrest. My, how the tables have turned in this.
Everything you've been doing out here.
Please?
All you've been doing is trying to cause problems.
I'm not. They literally called me a boy.
So,
they called me names. And you didn't take their ID, but you took mine. How do I feel about
How many
that?
times I told you?
How
many times I have to tell you?
Could you please let me go?
No. You bumped to get me as...
I didn't...
He really just pulled a pink handkerchief out of his suit blazer. Okay. Woo, boy. This video's getting weirder and weirder, bruh. Weirder and weirder.
Battery on officer, you're going to jail.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to...
Oh, now we're apologizing profusely once the handcuffs come out, huh? You humble now, motherfucker.
I did not mean to bump you. You know that.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You deliberately did it. You refused my orders to get up on the sidewalk out of the street.
I just wanted my ID.
You're going to jail.
Oh, we've said Google me. We've said the governor will respond. We've said that we can go ahead and shut down an entire family bar or restaurant or whatever, bar and grill, due to our social media. And now all of a sudden we're talking quietly. We're talking very lowly and saying, I'm sorry. I did not mean to go ahead and bump into you. I didn't mean to go ahead and invade your space. Whereas the cop just wanted to walk away and extricate himself from the situation because Vauxxx is being uncooperative. Holy fuck.
I want my ID.
He walked away from you. He walked all the way over here. You followed him from here.
You're going to jail.
I just want my...
Bruh, even the black cop is like, you walked away from me. You started this shit. Like, even the black cop's like, nah, bruh, we don't claim this motherfucker. Nope, this ain't on us. Holy shit.
He walked over.
You're going to jail. Your ID will follow you to jail.
What? So listen to me.
No, we're done talking.
Okay.
I tried to talk to you. You didn't want to listen. You want to call. Yes, I understand that.
He told me to do a report.
We're documenting that.
I'm doing a report.
I can't lock anybody up for that. All I can do is document that.
That's what we're doing.
Look,
He walked away from you.
Imagine being such a delusional motherfucker that you feel the cops are your personal army to arrest people simply because they called you fucking names. And after seeing how Vauxxx treated this entire fucking back and forth with the police and how poorly he communicated, like, I'd call this motherfucker names too. In fact, I'm probably going to be doing it a few more times throughout this video. I think anybody with any rationale, any logic, any fucking common sense would quickly grow weary and tired of this motherfucker's attitude and start saying some mean ass shit to him just to get him to leave you the fuck alone. Hit me up in the comments and let me know if you agree.
He walked all the way over here to here. You walked from here.
You're right. You're right.
You walked from over there. And
that's not
right
what
there.
I was trying to do, and I would not touch an officer.
Well, you should check yourself. You should check yourself before that.
I come from 5 generations of military.
I don't care.
And I would not
don't
touch
care.
you.
This needs to come off too.
I would not touch you, but
You're
that's
going
a
to
family
jail.
heirloom. So
It has to. You can't have metal pins.
I get you, but could you please be careful what I'm asking?
Well, if you stop moving around, I can get it off
Yes,
here.
I would not. You know, I did not mean to do anything.
Yes, you did.
Mm.
How does this come off?
Could I please help?
Hold on. No, you can't. You're not getting out of handcuffs. I'm saying, there you go.
Thank you. Why would... Okay.
No, this was all you're doing. This is all you're doing.
Erase your names and you act like I'm not supposed to be mad.
I know you're mad, but you can't come and act a fool out here. You can't push up on me.
I'm
You
sorry,
can't make this your own thing.
You hear me? Yep. I would not attack you. That's a
attack me.
serious
You
crime.
pushed through me, and you're not going to do that either.
I was just trying to...
I mean, technically, this dumbass has verbally attacked everyone in this fucking video, talking about, I'm going to have your badge number, the governor's going to respond to me, I'm going to post videos of this to my 60,000 followers and have your restaurant shut down and fucking protested against. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know how I could take it if a dude this dramatic walked in my place of work or my place of business and said he was going to have my shit picketed while like having back and forth with my staff and calling them names and shit as well. Because you know, based on based on this confrontation with the police, like, this is not how this should have gone at all. Like, this dude dug himself a giant fucking hole with an enormous shovel.
And you refused to follow my orders and get up on the sidewalk.
You're absolutely right. But I was just trying to get my ID.
I don't care. We're using your ID to make a report that you need.
This is why we feel this way, sir.
No, that's why you feel that way.
This way? You just said an entire race of fucking people feel this way about all the police in America, like collectively. An entire race of people feel this way about the police simply because you made things 1,000 times harder on yourself and act like a complete and total asshole? And ergo, that gives you the right to speak for an entire race of fucking people? How fucking delusional are you? Holy shit! And unicorn shit Lucky Charms, bro.
He was acting just like that before you got here.
Yeah, but he wants to push through me.
Not only that, you walked away from him. You said, we done. And you walked away. That meant it was in. Then he came, you walked way over here. He came way over here following you.
Yep. That's it for him, because he's just going to be a problem anyway when we leave.
Jesus. He over there trying to bargain with the other cop. Seriously?
So how you want to do it? Do you want me to do this one, or do you do the battery, or do you want me to run them together?
Run them together.
Okay.
This and that. We were trying to deal with it, and then he pushed through me trying to get to you. And rest for battery, because I'll have to do the blue team anyway.
Okay. So you want to just put his information in a party, generate a report.
Dude, could you just
give
walk
him a
away
case
from
number,
this? Just walk
give
away
a
from the whole
report.
thing and shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah, you know. I just
Could have went about his day.
Yep.
Yeah, you walked away from him like, hey, it's over with. I was gonna get
No, he just wants to start stuff, so he can start it in jail. Let me see if there's a wagon.
you for just one more moment?
Sir, may I please speak? Oh my God.
Should I be really serious with you?
Well, we're being real serious. I told you real seriously to get back over here and to stop what you're doing. But you didn't.
Bro, you in cuffs. It don't get more serious than that. Like, they're taking away your basic right to fucking freedom because of how you're acting. The only thing more serious than that is cancer. Or, like, forced butt stuff.
You want to do it. You want to push it, then you want to push on me.
Could I just have one moment with you?
You're going to have several moments in jail.
Please just give me a second.
We're not playing this.
Please give me a second. So last year, I was like already the victim of this.
I don't want to hear last year. I don't want to hear months. This is today. This is now.
It matters right now.
We were documenting that, and then you didn't want to have anything to do with the documentation of that, and you wanted to argue about your ID.
I was literally the victim of hate crime last year.
This dude just attempted to tell the cops about his supposed 15 minutes of fame in order to get himself out of handcuffs and bargain his way out of an arrest. Holy fuck! Like, you know, goddamn good and well, based on how humble he is, how much he's lowered his voice, and how, like, reserved he's being in his personality, that he knows he's supposed to be in these fucking cuffs right now. Oh boy knows he fucked up. And instead, what's he doing? Talking about, last year, when I wandered onto private property and trespassed, and then I was, like, cordially led away from this property. They even gave me a beer as we parted ways, and then I wandered back onto the property and initiated a violent confrontation in an attempt to boost my sad political career. Like, you trying to go ahead and convey all that in a conversation right now to get his motherfucking ass out of handcuffs. Bruh, are you fucking for real right now? Yeah, and the Easter Bunny sling crack, too.
So it really hurts me for some random people to just call me boy. And I'm not lying. You can Google it and see.
I know that hurts. People call people names all the time. All we can do is document. I can't lock anybody up for that.
But that's a different thing than you said to me. And to take my ID...
No, because you're running your mouth the entire time.
Yeah,
you don't know what anybody said to you.
I am angry.
Well, you still need to check yourself.
Oh my God,
I can hear that. But this does not help me or him.
Grown-ass man.
Literally, the person that called me a boy did not go to jail. And you
need to control yourself.
Is this not America? Did your motherfucking forefathers not spill blood on foreign continents and our very own fucking soil to reserve the right to freedom of speech? Granted, like, people use it to say some fucked up shit from time to time, but here's the thing. You have the option to keep walking. You have the option not to fucking listen. Why? Because your forefather also fought for those rights as well, where you have the freedom to do as you fucking please and not engage with these people. Just because someone calls you boy doesn't mean you have to call the cops and try to go ahead and utilize them as your own personal army to take away someone's freedom simply because they disagree with your race-baiting, fucking trolling in public ass. Holy shit. Bruh. The fucking delusions of grandeur right now. Wow.
Never aggress on
you did not.
I would never aggress on you. I got a whole family full of medical and emergency folks.
Well, today you did, and it didn't go well for you.
Do you really think I would have hit you?
No, you pushed through me like I...
Supposedly, just 2 minutes ago, we had a family full of veterans, and now they're all EMS personnel. Which one is it? I'm dying to know.
It didn't matter. So, you know what? You get to go to jail for that.
Thank you. Like, people call me names. I just don't have power.
People called you names. You physically touched me. Sunday.
Maybe, am I allowed to bear myself out?
Yeah, they probably won't. They'll probably.
So I'm sorry.
They won't keep you that long overbooked. You'll be in there probably about 8 hours.
I could hate you and I would never touch you.
Well, you did.
You fucking did,
he literally put his ID out to me. Like my ID, I just tried to
didn't
grab
mean
it.
to shove through me to get to it.
I wouldn't shove you.
It's all on camera.
It is all on camera. Can you please?
My camera, his camera, his...
And now, prior to this one moment here, he's admitted countless times, like, yes, I invaded your space, but I was supposedly trying to get my ID after I physically followed you when you were trying to defuse and de-escalate the situation. Seriously, bruh? Fucking serious? This dude is so fucking cringeworthy.
His camera. Everything's on camera.
Look at him repeatedly apologizing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Adam 135, Adam 166.
If it would have been like that, we'd have been done with it.
Anyway, I feel hurt. I need to go to
Did you get it? You already have all this information?
Yeah, I got it. I just don't have his
Social security number or whatever.
address. USX VAUHXX. Says he lives here now.
No, but he didn't even want to give it to you, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to use this one, let him deal with it.
Good grief. He over there still whispering sweet nothings to that cop. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Lieutenant,
Won't happen again. Lieutenant! Look,
is
okay.
there anything I can say?
Nope, not at this point.
It just really hurts me that the people who are fine. We don't even know their names.
I ain't never seen
Even if we
anybody
knew their names.
guilt trip
What are you
and
gonna do?
gaslight a cop.
People call people names every day, every hour of the day. There's probably some guy down there yelling at somebody on the circle right now, calling them names.
Very possible.
Can I make a phone call?
When you get downtown.
Jesus, bro.
Am I allowed to bail myself out?
Yeah.
Second time he's asked.
No, that'll be with the bail commissioner. But they'll, we're overpacked, so they're not going to keep you.
Oh my God, they might kick. Actually, you know what? They may keep me because I'm literally in the middle of this big racial battle on a hate crime. I really wish you would just take a second to see who I am.
No, it won't keep you.
I really wish you would just take a second to see who I am. Please Google me. I'm in the middle of this huge racial battle. It took place on private property. It involved 4 people at best. Most of Vauxx's company, as in the people who were with him, who were willing to vouch for him as witnesses, have since long backed out because they don't want this to actually mar their reputations and their personal and professional lives supporting this fucking con man. Bruh, nobody backs this fool up locally anymore. In fact, most people are pissed that he conned the internet out of $22,000. The dude can't even get legal representation at this point. Like, his pro bono attorney was like, nah, I'm out. And then the fucking Indianapolis clerk's office has straight up told him, you're going to have to hire an attorney because we know you put up a GoFundMe and raised over 20 grand. You are not indigent. You are not insolvent. You do have money for an attorney. Okay. All right, sure. Jesus.
You got to be a robber.
I'm not a violent person.
Yeah, if you have to
Okay.
be real violent. they'll
I'm
keep you.
literally in like the middle of this huge legal battle.
But they'll see that all down there.
Yeah, so, but I mean, I don't, please, just look for a second.
We had all the seconds to look at it before you decided to go do what you did.
I would not touch you.
Even before that. You're supposed to be up here on the sidewalk, not out here.
I get that. But I would never put my hands on a police officer.
You went too far. This is what happens.
I'm literally not a bad person. Oh my god.
I'm not a bad person. Please Google me. The cop got a hairy arm. Damn, bro. Bush hog that thing once in a while.
Yeah, I saw a 20 in his wallet. He had a 20 in his wallet. Yeah. He took his driver's license out of it.
His ID's in here and his cell phone's in here, but I don't see a wallet.
Do you have a wallet?
Yeah, there's a wallet in here. There's a wallet. I thought I don't.
It might be in his back pocket. You see?
Yeah, it's in my
Take the back pocket.
I'll sign his ID out here.
I don't know how much it is.
Is this the only cash you got on you?
That's the only
wallet.
Is my vehicle gonna be okay here?
Yeah, it's legally parked.
I mean, it's super late.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't tow vehicles unless they're in.
Could I please call my attorney?
No. You do that downtown.
I hear you. I just feel like something's going on.
No.
Huh?
It's a holiday.
So does that mean it's gonna be a long time?
Ain't nobody in court today.
What's that? I mean, I don't mean to do. What's that? So does that mean that? How does that affect my contract claims?
You have $29 on you, okay?
Thank you.
$29, big ballin'.
Like, you answer like that.
Where that crowdfund money at, dog?
Down there, yeah, explain to you.
So, I mean...
When you get down there, let them explain to you in a way that you listen, not that you so aggressive. Yelling and screaming at us.
Angry.
Huh?
I'm still angry.
Yeah, but when you get down there, kind of listen to it.
I can listen to
You wouldn't even listen to us.
Because I'm still mad.
It's just, you know.
But,
He really just implied he doesn't have to listen to the police because he's mad. Who the fuck would say something like that? Especially to a group of cops. While you're standing there in handcuffs. Like, you have the right to remain fucking silent. Take advantage of it, dumbass.
but it's one thing for me to be mad versus me putting my hands on the officer. I would just never do that.
It's going to be battery on
Yeah.
public safety.
Yep. The MA. Oh, Six, yeah.
It is a...
The 6 is the lowest anyway.
Yeah, well... no, it's just my handshake. I could tell you that, like, this, staff people called me, a boy.
I thought it was the lady called you a boy, not the staff member.
Wait.
We can see I look violent.
The cop in the car just said, I thought it was a lady who called you a boy and not a staff member. You mean to tell me he called the cops and he doesn't actually know who was hurling racial slurs at him? Seriously? Before he failed to give him a description, a physical description, or even like get any names whatsoever so he could say, you know, these people were the ones verbally assaulting me or like hurling racial slurs in my direction, and now all of a sudden it's a toss-up between like a guy or a girl who's doing it? Like, we don't even know the gender of this person? When I feel like that should be a rather prominent feature you could easily notice and disclose to the police? Fucking what?
Yeah, they're handcuffs.
Yeah, he decided to push into me.
I can...
Oh, even the cops throwing shade at his ass.
It's on camera. It's on camera.
Get him.
No, you started. All you had to do was stand over there. We were making your report. You do like what you're doing now. What are you doing? You're walking over here. You can't stand there. You can't listen to anything.
Is there a way that I can make this okay?
No, not now. Before.
Did you just insinuate that you wanted to like apologize profusely or bribe your way out of this situation? Is there a way I can make this okay? Doesn't that insinuate that you're like trying to bribe your way out of this or something fucked up? Nobody ever really says to the cops, is there a way I can make this okay without like opening the doors of communication to some really shady shit and some weird offers? Okay, alright then.
It was all going to be fine. We're going to make a report for you and everything, but no, you couldn't have
You
that.
tried to give me my ID.
Yeah, I have to have your ID to put in the
You
report.
tried to hand me my ID.
No, you tried to shove through me to get to your ID.
Ask him. He reached out my ID and I tried to grab it. I'm not lying. Ask him.
You shoved through me, okay?
I didn't try
That's
to.
it, that's that.
He tried to hand me my ID.
You put your hands upon me. You're not doing that. Do you understand that?
It's on video, bruh.
It's on camera, sir.
I would never put my hands on an officer.
You literally walked up, put your hand in his face, and then rubbed your shoulder into him and all sorts of
All right, get back on the sidewalk like before. Stop arguing. It's over. It's
You
over.
could literally ask him. I tried to be trying to get my
Imagine getting yourself arrested because you're a dumbass and then trying to play it up to two guys who were standing outside of a random bar and grill at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like you're showboating for two random white dudes standing outside of a bar and grill at 7 o'clock in the morning in downtown Indianapolis. What the fuck for, bruh? What the fuck for?
He knows he tried to hand me my ID.
Wow.
If you told him you tried to hand me the ID, he knows. But you know you tried to hand me the ID.
You yelled at me. The reason, you know why? You know why? The reason you see.
Yes. We wasn't doing anything. But you tried to hand me the ID. He doesn't know. Like, he did not see you trying to hand me the ID.
I like how you played it up for the guy with the perm and the guy in skinny jeans. Yeah, they'll get you out of trouble. Do that. Oh, good lord.
So he feels like I tried to push him.
You did push me.
So he literally was trying to hand me the ID.
Don't argue. Don't try to backtalk it with me. It's on camera. It's all caught on camera.
So it's truthful, but you could ask him. Ask him if I'm lying. He tried to hand me the ID.
And the whole lead up to that was
I'm not
just you not being reasonable. We're trying to make a report for you, and you just not being reasonable.
I'm not a very reasonable guy, but
there you go.
I'm not a very reasonable guy. Just keep digging, bro. Deeper and deeper.
The difference is whether or not I would put my hands on you.
And you did.
He tried to hand me the ID.
No.
Please ask him.
You shoved into me.
I would never shove you.
And that's why you got shoved back.
I didn't really feel like you shoved me. Maybe you did. I missed it.
Oh, bullshit. He shoved him back like somewhere between 3 and 6 feet and was like, did you just shove me? Did you really just put your hands on me? He was animated as fuck for like 45 seconds to a minute and a half after he got the cop shoved his ass back. Are you, motherfucker, please? Are you blindly and fakely posturing in front of the cop so you appear more manly? Like now this is the time you feel like you should go ahead and try to attempt to save what little dignity and manhood you have left? What the fuck kind of crack is this motherfucker smoking?
3 feet back, sir. It's on camera.
Maybe I missed it.
You'll see it in court then. Don't worry about that.
You could literally ask him if he tried to hand me the ID.
No, I'll see it in court.
Good grief. put this motherfucker in the back
I
of the
wouldn't
car
have
and
handed it
called
to you. I
it
would
a
hand
day.
it to him. He was standing right here.
You're right. So I didn't.
Why would I give it to you if he's standing right
Because I
there?
thought it was my ID and he was.
No, he was talking to you. How are you saying it's so different now?
No, you. That makes sense.
He was okay. This is me in a car.
Wow.
He's standing there. You standing there.
I
I
just-
asked you
yes.
several times to get on the sidewalk.
So I saw you put the ID out.
No, I didn't. I was running your name.
You said you were trying to hand it to
This
me.
is what I was doing.
Yes,
I was
sir.
giving you a report number.
I don't mean dog you.
That's all I was trying to do.
I thought you handed
The
me.
lieutenant came over here to get the number to give to you to end the he even told you if you had a complaint, go to the citizen complaint board.
I know. I just thought you were handing my ID.
He did everything. He asked you. You asked for what's that? He said, here it is, so you can get the correct spelling. He pointed to his badge and everything.
You can't feel like I tried to assault that.
Well, you trying to walk through it?
I thought you
You
handed me
forcing.
an ID.
Well, you should have asked.
You're right. I should have asked.
Oh, you're right now. Okay.
You're right. I thought we were
Oh, he's
talking.
returning texts right now.
Like you.
He over this whole thing. He like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna send some text. Ask the wife what she's cooking for dinner tonight. Check on the kids. Be like, how little Joey? You have a good nap?
You were super helpful in this.
No, he's like, you're super helpful. Are you serious?
Left arm was super hook. I would reach back and be like, hey, my right arm, left arm. I feel like I could move this around. Thank you.
Got anything?
With the wagon. And you know what makes it so bad? He wasn't even the one that I had the problem with. The girl was the problem. But when dispatch gave it back to her, they said a problem with the same girl. So I thought she came back. He had nothing to do. He just started yelling and screaming at me.
So wait, okay, so the cop is black, bear in mind, so we're trying to make this like a racially motivated incident. But the cop itself has had multiple run-ins with the girl who frequents the downtown Ollie's here in Indianapolis, which is bar and grill, whatever, and he says that this girl has a history of acting fucked up and disrespectful, and he was trying to go there to go ahead and police the girl who was acting fucked up, and instead Vaughx Booker is the one leaving in cuffs because he's trying to push up on the cops and create another false narrative. Okay. Wow.
Then when I pull him up,
So I swear on my
he's
life,
not
I saw him.
even in here as a caller.
Who called?
You know?
Or the
Yeah.
Who
You
the
know,
bar
I
call?
The ID out, and I was just trying to.
Unless they just didn't put him in here. I mean,
might be in the previous one. This might have.
well, he didn't call the previous, was the manager of the store.
Well, that's probably got then as the manager of Ollie.
Yeah.
So this dude didn't even fucking call the cops. It was the manager of the fucking bar and grill who called the cops. Trying to go ahead and clear this matter up. And it wasn't even Vaughx Booker who called the fucking cops. Okay. I feel like if someone was going to, like, attack you in a racially motivated incident or hurl racial slurs at you, and, like, you actually really did feel threatened and fearing for your life, which obviously wasn't the case here, you would then call the cops. But instead, the manager of the bar and grill is the one who calls the cops? What fucking sense does that make, bro?
Yeah, so.
Huh.
Oh.
That's the bottom line.
And you know what makes it so bad? Your daggone well, I was trying to hit him with ID. I was running him. I was running him. And you were standing here to get away from him.
I want my ID. And then it's,
Yeah.
no.
You should never point out whatever my hand is. Oh, anyway, yeah. We know that I was just not touching anybody.
Okay. Well, so the only thing we were trying to do
It's different to
Let's
say.
make a report for you.
It's
I'll
different.
listen.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta listen sometimes.
I'm listening.
You know, your whole deal, even with my party. Let me put this on camera. I think we was trying to do is figure out what was going on.
Oh, at least we
You
didn't
know
try to appeal to man bun and tiny shorts.
You accused him of killing
It's not
someone.
killing someone.
That's
Oh,
your exact
God.
words were you killed me. No.
We didn't shoot you, Sean.
You were grouping us all together.
Yes.
Just as though you were trying to say how someone racially
I do feel
profiled
like
you,
y'all
you were
profile folks.
profiling all of us.
That's not racial, though. Let's not
That's
pretend.
racial.
Hey, Dave.
You have. Well, I don't know you. You said you never killed anybody.
And see, this is what I was telling you. You hear him just call him Dave? He knows him.
How do
Wow.
I know that?
But you want to argue that we don't know who we're talking.
Okay, so the manager of the bar and grill is on a first name basis with the black cop. Okay, alright. So obviously they have a history together, and that cop frequents that establishment in some capacity, whether he like polices the disputes and confrontations that happen there, or maybe he just goes down there to have fucking lunch. We don't know. We're not there for it. But this black cop is obviously capable of talking to the restaurant staff and the fucking restaurant owner and remedying the situation. We didn't even get that far ahead in this whole goddamn incident, though. Apparently all the cops are doing are just busy killing people and trying to walk away from an overly dramatic black man who can't tell whether a man or a woman or a staff member of the restaurant called him a boy. Okay, sure. What a summary so far. Holy fuck.
To we're not dealing with. And that's what started all that.
Because I don't know who all these
We
people-
have database. We work here every day, 365 days a year. We have 4 square miles. Every business owner down here, we have data
How
on.
do I know that?
I told you, but you wanted to argue it.
It's their
Yes,
fucking
but
And called me a liar. And then pushed through me to try to
I
get
would
your
never put my
ID
hands
back.
on you. Never put my
You
hands
did. It's on camera. We're done.
What do you think? Police
What's
migrate
what I
like
mean?
geese
We're
in the
not-
fucking
We
winter?
I
could have
don't
been out of here.
understand
You
it.
could have had a nice report number so you could go and do whatever you wanted
I
to.
don't understand, because you also taunted me. I don't understand that.
Oh,
Nobody's
bullshit.
taunting you for nothing.
You taunted
I
me.
don't
Yeah,
understand.
that's what he did.
Like, never in my
As you
life will I
followed him
ever
with your fucking hand in his
encounter-
face, he taunted you.
Now you
asshole.
need to look into yourself for that because this was
You
all
know
you.
what? You can
This
arrest
was
me.
all
You
you.
can have all this power.
This was
but
all
I would
you.
never taunt a citizen.
This was
Oh,
all you.
God.
You guys,
Oh, you
Speech
were talking.
impediment,
You're
though.
confrontational with every single
Sure you
person
have
out here.
to.
So that makes it okay for you to be confrontational with me just because I pull up in a police car?
Yeah, I'm a social worker. People confrontation with me all the time.
All right,
Well,
sir.
People
I need to go back this way.
People confrontation.
Am I waiting for them or am I walking?
You're walking to them.
Thank you. You told me not to. Okay.
You're being escorted now, so you can get on the green and get
Thank
out
Him in the
here.
back of that
I
fucking.
don't
Well,
wagon,
now you
so
want to
that's
do
closer.
that. You don't want to do that
Well, I
before,
don't
but
feel
now.
like I ran away.
No, you're not
You
running
tased me.
away.
You know what's
Yeah.
interesting?
Yeah.
You're a lot different person when you got put in handcuffs than when you were.
I'm still
before
the same
handcuffs.
me. I just didn't put my hands on anybody. Yes, sir. So I have carpal tunnel, and I know you probably
Oh,
don't
Jesus
care.
fuck.
Won't be a long ride.
Okay.
I don't even feel like you pushed me, okay? I don't even feel like you made an impact on me whatsoever with your physical strength and presence. Sir, by the way, though, I have carpal tunnel and I have really sensitive wrists, so if you could, please don't put the handcuffs on too tight, okay? Jesus Christ. What do you want them to do, read you a fucking bedtime story every night, too? Since you think they're your own personal servants and your own personal fucking army.
This left hand super hooks. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna resist at all in any way.
Do me a favor.
I'm sorry.
Wait for me. Wait for me first.
Thank you.
Why do you got
Okay.
But I pass it down, so I didn't know why it was.
He said, okay. I have nothing that will harm anyone. Ah.
Something about county comfortable, so more relaxing than you. I
Yeah,
didn't hear about it.
painful.
I didn't hear about it.
Okay. So do you know how, when I'll be able to bail out?
When I get you down there, process and they'll have on it.
Thank you.
Put him in the back of that
Thank you.
fucking wagon. End your suffering.
They have all my stuff. Yes, sir.
Anything you socks and shoes or anything?
No, sir.
I gotta get that done on you.
You can. Yes, sir. So, I was going
If I make a complaint, the governor is going to respond. Ends up in the back of an armored van.
Thank you. Okay.
Have a seat up there for me.
Thank you.
All the way back. Yeah, I got the keys on.
You shackle my feet.
Get your bitch ass in the back of that van and shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
You put these cops through enough.
Yeah. All this because I was mad that somebody called me a racial name.
No, you couldn't control yourself. That's what got you here.
I'm as angry
That's
as I was
what got you
angry.
here.
Yeah.
You can be angry about everything you want. You can't go and push on me
I would never push
and
you.
carry on like
I would
that.
never touch an officer. Never in my life. Thank you. Thank you.
Small steps.
Thank you for carrying.
Small steps. Small steps. Small. Bend your head. Bend your head. Forward. Forward.
They're still making sure he doesn't fall flat on his fucking lying
Yeah,
ass
there you
face.
go.
The restraint these cops are showing.
It's
impressive.
Yeah. He's all angry about everything, and then he's going to push through me to get his ID back as we're making a report. And I'm like, I don't think so. And we're done. And now he's like, I didn't put it in. I was like, everybody's got cameras.
Alright, I'm calling it here. I can't fucking take anymore. Feel free to drop all the comments you want to in the comments section, as a matter of fact. It took me months to get this video from the appropriate sources and to, like, basically acquisition this video through the appropriate channels. It was a real pain in the ass. If you like this video, feel free to go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, it is what it is. I can't hit them out of the park all the time. But like I said, on the Totally Offensive Comedy channel here, we don't really follow a lot of politics. But this dude I've been following for years because, well, you can see why. Anyway, guys, I'm out for now. Until next time, all's I'm saying.